Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, firstly I want to introduce myself. My name is Miftal Jannah. I'm from class BBA. This is my video. I want to explain about 8 general rules of word studies that English learners should use to improve their English. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, part A, two syllabus nouns and adjective. And adjectives the stress placed in the initial term. Example of words like table, silver, princess, people, heaven, water, country, picture, language, husband. This is about nouns, but in adjectives is the words like perfect, happy, future, special, ugly, sorry, joyful, silent, little, lonely. I think that is, but expects for the word hotel and extreme. There are aspects to these two words. I think that is next. Part B is two syllables verse and preposition. The stress on verbs and preposition is about 80%, and the stress is placed at the end of the second syllable or of this example words like okay, wait. For the example like appear, believe, impress, promote, become, inspire, forget, behave, embrace, confess. There are exceptions for verbs that have two syllables, such as but there's those who have stress at the beginning of the syllables. The word like welcome, happen, whisper, bargain. And furthermore, the stress for two-word preposition and the stress is at the end of the second syllable. For example, word like about, without, between, beside, beneath. Next is below, behind, before, around, among, against, across, above. I think that is next. Okay, part C, words which are about a noun and a verb. That is between nouns and verbs that have the same word but differ in word grouping, so that there is a difference in stress in the words. For example, nouns conduct, but in verbs conduct. Next is attribute, but in verbs attribute. Noun combine, verb combine. Noun conflict, verb conflict. In the noun contest, but in verb contest. Noun contract, in verb contract. Noun decrease, in a verb decrease. Next is noun escort, verb is escort. Noun impact, in verb impact. Next is increase, but in verb increase. Insult, object, permit, permit, present, present, progress, project, rebel, refill, refund, reject, subject, suspect. The word attribute has three syllables. It nouns the stress is at the beginning, while in the first the stress in the middle. I think that is next. Okay, part D, the syllable words ending in a er or ly, or for can mention is ear and li. If the words end in ear or li, the stress in a place in the initial syllable. For example, a word that ends in a ear. For example, the word like, okay, wait, cheerleader, caretaker, bullfighter, broadcaster, manager, doorkeeper, officer. Next is zookeeper, foreigner, traveler. But the word ending in a ear has expression like word uh, adopter, announcer, composer, word whose stress in the middle of a syllable. Okay, next is for words ending in li, like uh, orderly, family, properly, suddenly, commonly, currently, presently, el- elderly, openly, formally. As in other rules, those ending in "ly", for example, in the word um like, okay, wait, sincerely and assembly. I think that is stress are in the middle of the syllable. I think that. Okay, next. Okay, part E. Words ending in IC, sion and shun. Sion and tion, like that the spelling. Tiun. Words ending in a each, sion, tion. The stress is in the middle term. Example of the words ending with ic, ic, like uh, electronic, electronic, uh, scientific, democratic, diagnostic, systematic, geographic, linguistic, diplomatic, enthusiastic, photographic. With next is ending with zion. For example, zion. For example, the word like comprehension, apprehension, supervision, trifusion, progression, compression, submission, commission, commission, possession, discussion. Next is uh, ending with tion. For example, the word like differentiation, instrumentation, dissatisfaction, person, personification, experimentation, administration, identification, discrimination, participation, contribution. I think that is from ending in tion. Part F, words ending in C, T, P, G, and all. The stress in the third or last syllable, for example, in the word ending in C, like, okay, wait, interdependency, transparency, incompetency, consistency, bureaucracy, proficiency, redundancy, conspiracy, in Nigeria, in Ni- in Nigeria, in Ni- in Nigeria, pregnancy. Uh, for example, in the word ending in T, for example, the word like incompatibility, instrumentality, responsibility, respectability. Next is heterogeneity, functionality, accessibility, productivity, municipality, uh, universality. Next is word ending in P. Next, for example, the word like uh, cinematography, cinematography, autobiography, bibliography. Next is oceanography, photography, philosophy, pornography, geography, thenography, eth- ethnography, biography. Words ending, the last is words ending in not ending, but words ending in G. For example, the word like biotechnology, phenomenology, anthropology, methodology, terminology, iconology, technology, psychology, mythology, and strategy. Uh, the last is words ending in al. For example, the word like pharmaceutical, constitutional, conversational, international, technological, institutional, cry, chronological, chronological, multicultural, professional, and educational. I think that is next is, but words ending in all have expression for stress emphasis, namely environmental and experimental and instrumental. The stress is not on the third syllable but on the fourth syllable. I think that is. Next. Okay, part G, compound nouns made by two nouns, namely with two words or more than one meaning. For example, referring to people, animals, place, objects, or ideas. And the stress placement is the first term, as in the word like notebook, bookstore, Superman, waistcoat, fireman, football, keyboard, motor, motors, motorcycle, boyfriend, bathroom. Expects aboard the word uh, policeman. The stress is placed in the second syllable. Okay, next is are the first and nouns that are between flat lines or conjunction, and the stress is another first word, such as like um, vice president, scholar pod, student athlete, sister in law, see, ceasefire, ceasefire, court martial, cross, purposes, cross, purposes, prese, prese, presidential, well-beaver, self-control. Expects for the word great sister, the stress as in the second word. Okay, view the more stress on open compound nouns where the stress lies in the first word. For example, in the word like football player, car dealer, firefighter, smoke detector, grammar book, medical school, train station, credit card, cell phone, blood type. Okay, next is part H. Okay, the last source is part H. Compound, adjective, and verbs that is nouns and adjective are combined and hyphenated words are used and the stress is put on the second word. An example of an open compound verb like uh, absent-minded, low-spirited, dark green, is it growing, skin deep, man-made, self-conscious, broken-hearted, blooded, self-confident. Next is professional verbs and verbs, whereas the stress is the preposition. Example on the word like look after, pick on, turn turn away, come in, take off, stand by, give up, move over, phase 4. Next is go on. Okay, next phrasal verbs which involve compound words with or without a hyphen, and the stress is on a second word or the last word. For example, the word like daydream, citrate, soundproof, or condition, babysit, test drive, proofread, waterproof, double click, color code. I think that is from me. Thank you very much. See you next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.